Bonjour YouTube, welcome back to our channel. Today we're in the Museum of Toile de Jouy.
Yes, we are really close to Versailles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very famous manufacturers of clothes. It dates back to 18th century.
So on y va.
Toile de Jouy is the world-famous cotton fabric adorned by monochrome and colored prints that has existed for over 200 years. Starting its story in Jouy-en-Josas, a small village in Yvelines, just outside of Paris and close to Versailles, Toile de Jouy was initially created by Christoph Philipp Oberkampf, a German later naturalized French businessman who at the time worked and lived in France. Oberkampf founded his factory with a handful of employees in 1760. However, by 1774, the factory grew to an immense size of 18,000 square meters and 900 employees.
Toile de Jouy was initially largely inspired by the printed cotton from India, a British territory at the time. A royal decree was issued then, banning the Indian fabrics and therefore opening a large market to the local production of similar nature in France. Oberkampf was a man of great commercial talent and took the opportunity to quickly grow his business in the country. Toile de Jouy quickly became favorite at the court of Versailles. Its popularity continued after the revolution into the mid-19th century until 1843 when the factory went bankrupt.
However, the bankruptcy did not mean the end of Toile de Jouy, as its technique and style have lived to our days, with the fabric being used in interiors as well as by many couturières in France, including Christian Dior and Chloé. Toile de Jouy is not a trademarked term, nor does it signify the origins of the fabric today. Instead, it is a generic term, which describes the style of printed designs on cotton that are recognizable internationally due to their French character. The printed patterns were at first produced with wooden plates and later copper plates, and had sometimes to be finished by hand when small details demanded it. Motif classics include genre scenes, mythological and pastoral in inspiration, with many animals and flowers. Characters are usually depicted as going about their business, whether hunting, having lunch on the grass, walking in the forest, or working in the fields.
Today, le Musée de Toile de Jouy hosts a permanent collection as well as a temporary exhibitions with the latest about to launch on 13th of September 2022 with its new spaces for historical evocation of the 18th and 19th centuries. The new exhibition dives into the heart of the production of the manufacturer Oberkampf between 1760 and 1843 and its 30,000 printed patterns. This new walk through the interiors, inspired by the Oberkampf family, a bedroom, an office and a music room, invites visitors to discover the use of printed fabrics in furnishings.
I think this place is so interesting for people who study fashion and who are interested in the old technique of printing on fabrics that was developed here. And it's a beautiful place. It's a really beautiful place. In the middle of literally nowhere, it's like a small tiny village that sits next to it. And Sinan is really hungry, so we're gonna go and get some food because we haven't eaten today yet. We just had tiny snack early morning and that's it, and then we rushed here.
So we had some food by the sun. There are so many people, but you can still find a spot and you can enjoy the view.